Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here with today's Micros Market Recap. It is Tuesday, September 20th, just after the close here of New York. Let's get right into it. We've been rolling over in oil, micro oil here. Today's actually settlement. I know I did make a video yesterday, but again, it was in rollover. It wasn't the greatest day, and I had mentioned it was rollover. We're not even going to touch it today. We'll touch it tomorrow. With that said, let's move right to gold. Gold opened not terribly far from its close, had some initial sideways action for the most part, and then just had sellers kick in and then bring it back up towards that main initial balance, and they struggled breaking back into that. And you can see overall they just went sideways for the remainder of the day. We did finish net down in gold, not a whole lot, but regardless, net down. Equities, similar story, not a whole lot going on. If we just scroll back to the open, we did open not terribly far from the close, which was up there, but we just had some selling pressure, and they went sideways for the most part. They did make some new highs of the day over here. They were quickly stuffed and then driven down to make new lows for the day, and again they recovered pretty quick. But there were a handful of opportunities at these levels for our students. Again, these levels are given out the night before the next day's trading endeavor. So if you're interested in finding out more information on that, stay tuned and hear how you can learn more about them. But again, for the most part, today was pretty sideways. That's probably due to the FOMC news that will be coming out tomorrow. We'll see what they decide to do with the markets with that news. Similar story in the NASDAQ. I would say it was a little bit more consolidated in the NASDAQ, not a ton of range expansion as we are normally seeing. But right out the gate, you can see we just went sideways forever. And then we'd had some range expansion up at this edge twice, and they finally penetrated, made some new highs around lunchtime, and then just drove it down and made some new lows. You can see there is plenty of participation at those HVA edges when we got to them, but for the most part, they just drove it back inside of today's main body. And we did finish net down in both of our equities here. With that said, again, tomorrow is FOMC news that is coming out. We'll see what happens. As far as today, it was pretty choppy and consolidated. Again, these levels are given out to our students the night before their next day's trading activity. If you're interested in finding out more information about them, you can go ahead and reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. We look forward to seeing you there. And once you get in contact with our representatives there, they'll be able to show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. Again, we look forward to seeing you there.